Hi. Hi, Fantine.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
What's better? Morning, Juliet.
Oh,
Well done, everyone.
sorry.
We'll wait for everybody to arrive. So I'm just setting up. So I've got you on two screens.
I need to. I've never done this before, so I didn't know what I was doing.
You've done the brilliant. You've done fine.
I need to pay you afterwards. I didn't even get that far. There's a link, isn't there, to do the payment? Sorry, I will get there.
That's all right. You can do that. Worry about that later. What you will need to do is you'll need to, in a minute, I will, once everybody has arrived and I've spoken to you all, I'll mute you all. So you won't be able to hear each other, but I'll go through this. But what you will need to do is change your view to speaker view. And you need to pin, if it gives you the option in the little top right hand corner of my screen, the one that you can see my face currently, you need to pin that so that then hopefully you've just got me rather than the gallery view of everybody.
Little wheel, gallery view. Get rid of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
So go to speaker view. I'm trying to move some of that out of the way. Morning, Nicola.
Morning.
How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah.
How do I get rid of seeing me? I don't want to see me.
I know. If you go to the top right hand corner of the screen, you want to change it to speaker view. So take it off of gallery view and onto speaker view and see if you can pin me.
Hasn't got that. It's just got you on the big screen and then me in the bottom corner.
Oh, I don't know that you can get rid of that.
Okay.
As long as because I've got at the moment on my laptop, which I'm sitting in front of, I've got me as the main screen, and then you're on a little timeline bar across the top in small thumbnails, so I can see you all. But then I've got another. I've got my iPad, and you're all there, so I can see you all there. And then when I'm over there teaching, it's so far away. It's about 6 foot between here and my mat, so I can't keep peering at you to see what you're doing to make sure.
I've got. I'll try that. Oh, I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
You're on an iPad. I think the settings are different if you're on an iPad.
You can just click on the small picture of yourself and on the minus sign, and it goes.
Ah. Morning, Carla.
Morning.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. I think. Morning, Sarah.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good, thank you.
I think. Oh, where have you gone? Everybody keeps moving around. Morning, Daniel. So Sarah,
Yeah.
if you can close your curtains,
Yeah.
or point your camera so that it's not at the window, because otherwise I can't see you. That might be what you're looking for.
Yeah, I was hoping.
No,
That better?
I've lost you. Where are you? Hold on. Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
Cool.
Sorry?
I can't get rid of everything everyone. I don't know.
Who's that? Who can't get rid of seeing everyone?
Me.
Josie. Okay, if you go to the...
I can see everyone at the top.
Pardon? Have you got a bar across the top of everybody? I honestly, I don't know how you do get rid of that, if I'm honest. Oh, right. So are you on a laptop? What I've just done is I've changed it so that, you know, where you've got the cross, the minimizer and the maximizer button. I've made it so that it's full screen, and then that's brought you guys up now down the right hand side of my screen, and on that I can minimize the thumbnail videos so I can get rid of them completely. So there is ways of doing it, but it depends what device you're on. So if you're looking at me either through an iPad or a mobile, the settings are all different. So it's just going to take a little bit of you figuring out from your end what you need to do.
Got just you. That's it. Done it now.
Have you?
Oh, I see someone else. I keep seeing different people.
Good. Okay. I'm just checking who we've got here. So.
You see me?
Where are you? I think I can see you, Daniel.
Oh, right.
Yeah, don't worry. You're on. You're registered. Are you on a Galaxy?
Yeah, last time I've done one with Belinda and I forgot to charge my phone. Battery went off halfway through.
Okay, so I'm just asking, whose telephone number ends in 647?
That's me.
Who's that? Is that Nicola?
It's Lucy.
Oh, Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
so you're. Can I see you?
I can see you. I'm using the app.
Right. Okay. I don't think I've got a video of you. You see, I don't think I've got you coming up.
I mean, that might be for the best.
The sad thing is that unfortunately, I'm just telling you this. I don't mind if you don't want me to see you, but for my insurance to be valid, I'm supposed to be able to see you. So
No worries.
that's how they're doing it. That's how they're getting around this, because they want us to be teaching people that we've already taught before, and they're not doing anything that's too crazy either, and that sort of thing. So we should be able to see you so we can offer you modifications. And also, so that everybody knows, in a minute, once we get going, which will be in a couple of minutes time, we'll just give the last few people a chance to register, to log in. I will mute all of you so that you won't be able to hear each other, because sometimes what happens, if you don't pin the video correctly, then every time somebody speaks, it changes to that person who's speaking, and also you get lots of interference in the background. So I'm just checking who we have.
Oh, Juliet, I see you.
Ooh. Okay. We have got Mel's not making it. Josie's here. Sorry, I have to keep a register as well, you see. Right. We're actually waiting on one more person. Right. So that all tallies up, so that's good. Okay, so the other thing is that I can't play you music. So we're going to have to imagine the normal playlist that we would play on a Thursday morning. But you're very welcome, because it's going to be muted, you're very welcome if you want to put music on in the background for yourself, then that's fine. The other thing is that if you want the playlist for this class, then just send me a message and I can send you a screenshot of the playlist. And if you're on Spotify or whatever, then you can create your own, or you could connect with me on Spotify, and then you can see all of the playlists that I have already on there, and you can use those. So I think it's Seeking Stillness is my name on Spotify, if you want to get those playlists. But actually the Thursday morning one is on there because that's on my iTunes. So yeah, so I can screenshot you that, and then you'll be able to go to Spotify or go to iTunes and create it for yourself. All right. Okay. So we're still waiting. Oh no, here we go. We might have... Hi Anna.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello.
Are we all ready to go? Everyone all good? Yeah. Okay. So universal thumbs up sign if you're all good. If I ask you, once we all go mute, if you need to, if I ask you a question and you're okay, put your thumbs up. If you're not okay, put your thumbs down, and I can talk to you individually. There's a little chat button if you look at the bottom of your screen or somewhere on your screen. So if you wanted to ask me a question, you can type it there if you don't want to ask it in front of everybody. If you need to ask me anything at the end, just give me a shout and we can hang around and have a chat for a few minutes after the class. If you need me during any of this, so once we get going, once we get flowing, if you get stuck because you're obviously muted, just wave at me and I'll see you, because you can see my little iPad over there, so I'll be keeping an eye on you on that screen. So wave at me if you need me, and I'll talk to you, or I'll unmute you or something like that. Okay, good. Right, so let's get going. I'm going to put you all on mute. And if you need to unmute yourself, you can do. I'm going to close that. Okay, so come and stand up. Oh, hold on. I've got just one sec. I've got somebody who can't get on. What's the link? Right. 1 second. Right. Oh, you've got to love a bit of technology, haven't you? Okay. So hopefully we've got one more person coming on just now. Right. I'll deal with that in a second. Okay. Good job. Welcome everybody. Well done. Okay, so it's just the same as we normally start. Hands on the hips, 1 foot behind the other, and start to swirl on the top of your toes, please. Okay. So we're gonna, if like I said, if you've got music that you want to put on in the background, go for it. And then change direction, do some the other way. Make sure that you give all your toes a little bit of a squeeze and a stretch out. Lovely. And then swap feet. Take the other hand behind, take the other leg behind, and rolling on the toes. Good job. I'm just going to check whether Kate's can keep going. And change direction. Okay. Right, well done. Okay, bring your feet together now. Big toes together, outside edges of the feet parallel. Bend the knees, hands just above the kneecaps, and swirl the knees in circles. Okay. Look at your feet, make sure that your feet are making a really nice imprint on the mat underneath you, and you're spreading out your toes nicely. And then change direction. Just watch your feet, keep watching. Good job. Okay, come up to stand, squeeze the inner thighs together, send the hips forwards, open the arms out wide, lift the sternum up towards the ceiling, and then reach the hands up super high. Reach from the underneath of the armpits, reach from the sides of the rib cage, make yourself as long as you can, and then gently release the hands back down. Bend the knees again, come back into this position, and you're going to swirl your pelvis in circles. So drawing a circle with your tailbone in the air, letting your body roll, letting your tummy work, lifting your pelvic floor slightly. Good job. Okay, just check in. Okay, and then do some the other way, please. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Just changing my iPad around, and see if I can get some more of you. Try and get rid of this one of me. Nice. Loving it. Loving looking at you doing all of this. Well done. Okay. And then come back up to stand. Do the same thing that you did before, where you opened up your arms out wide to the side. Squeeze the inner thighs. Send the front of the hips forwards. Lift the sternum up. Open the arms out wide. Look up to the ceiling. Then lift the arms up high above your head. And take a little side bend over towards one side. Come back up to the center. Take a side bend over towards the other side. Come back up to the center, reach up and release the arms out wide. Good. Now bring the hands together in front of you and start to roll the wrists. So you've linked the fingers, you're pumping the forearms up and down. Very nice. Okay, get some speed up. Good job. And then swing it out of your arms. Now change the link of the fingers, bring your forearms together, and again, arms up and down, up and down, up and down. So we're really starting to enliven the wrists, get some mobility into the wrist joints, get the fluid circulating around, starting to let the body recognize that we're going to get some work happening. We're going to do some weight bearing, going to do some flow, do lots of moving around. Okay, and swing it out again. All right, so arms up to the ceiling. One arm comes forwards, the other arm comes backwards as you take your body or take your arms in circles. Don't worry if you can't do it both one way, going one way then the other. See if you can instead just get the arms circling, get the arms moving, like we're inviting in all this lovely energy. When you look out of the window today and the sun is shining and there's all that lovely frost on the ground, such a perfect day. Okay, and then come back up to the center, up to the ceiling, and then go the other way. So one arm goes forwards, the other arm goes backwards. You're using both sides of the brain. So this is going to be so fabulous, especially for those of you that are, I've got to go and do some work today, sit in front of your computer, your screens. This is going to get everything nice and flowing. It's going to wake your brain up. It's going to supercharge you for the whole day. And just doing this little sequence in and of itself is a fab way to begin the day. If you don't have time for a full, 45 minutes or an hour practice. Okay, come to stop and stand with your feet a little bit apart and then swing your arms. So again, make sure that this feels really nice, feels really light, but that there's an energy to it. Let your head turn, look over your shoulder, look out behind you, keep turning. Keep going. I'm just going to check for Kate on her phone, see if she's got on. Maybe she has. All right, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep spinning. Okay. All right. And then slowly come to stop. So slow it down, gradually bring it back to a close, bring it back to a stop. And then close your eyes. Feel your feet. Feel the steadiness and the security of the foundation of your feet against the floor. Feel the lightness all around the rest of your body, but also the energy and the strength you've already started to cultivate within you this morning. It's already there, it just lays dormant for a little while, especially when we've been asleep for 7 or 8 hours. We've been lying down, the body kind of goes into hibernation phase. And one of the best things we can do in the morning is get up, drink plenty of water, and to get moving. And it really is such a positive way to start the day. So let's close the eyes still. Let's drop the chin towards the chest and then sweep the chin across towards one shoulder. Bring it back towards the center and sweep the chin across towards the other shoulder. And go side to side a couple more times, just making sure that the shoulders are relaxed and that you're moving fairly slowly because you don't want to yank your neck. You don't especially want to move the neck or the muscles of the neck suddenly, because when we move things suddenly and they're not ready for it, that's when we get the spasms, that's when we get the body goes into a bit of shock and then we get pain. So all the time, especially when we're moving the neck, these muscles they can carry quite a lot of tension and quite a lot of strain. So it's super good whenever we stretch them out, not to overstretch them. So don't stretch them too strong. Don't force them into a stretch by using your hands or other parts of your body to do that. but also to move really slowly as you go. All right, well done. Come back towards the center. Let the chin stay falling towards the chest. And now, like you've got really long arms, like your hands are heavy weights at the end of the arms, start to bend the knees a little bit. Let the arms keep dangling forwards. Draw the navel in slightly and allow yourself to hunch your back. So rounding your upper back, letting the knees be soft, but rounding the back, rounding. Draw the navel in and see if you can come as low down towards the floor as your legs allow you to. So again, don't force this, just let the body start to sort of unwind, unravel, and then slowly stand all the way back up again. So the knees stay bent throughout this, the navel stays drawn in, and the head comes up, the shoulders come up, and then the arms come up above your head. So reach the arms all of the way above the head and look up towards your thumbs, reach up high. Then again, bring the hands down through the midline and let the arms dangle down like they're really heavy weights. The bend of the knees goes back. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Let the body dangle down. Let the head hang down. Let the upper back round a little bit. Put some space into the sides of the waist as you reach the body down. And then from here, let's just put the hands on the floor for a moment. If the hands don't touch the floor easily, find something that you can put your hands on, maybe like a book or something if you haven't got a yoga block or a brick to hand. See if you can get your palms flat on the floor, even if your knees are bent, it doesn't matter. And then press an equal amount of your body weight into your hands as there are into your feet. See if you can distribute your weight evenly between the feet and the hands, and then pressing down, lift upwards through every other ounce of your being. Keep the navel drawn in nice and tall, nice and high, but press into the palms, press into the feet. Ground down through those two regions. And then crawl the hands forwards. Keep the body weight fairly even. So the weight is even between the hands and even between the hands and the feet as well. And then walk your feet backwards. So you're finding a plank position. And again, see if you can maintain the same length is happening, okay? So you've got your heels moving backwards, your shoulders over your wrists, your body weight even between the feet and the hands. Even if that feels a bit weird to do that, don't worry. Good job. Okay, and then bending the knees a little bit, take the bottom backwards and up, come into downward dog. And again, body weight nice and even between hands and feet. See if you can keep pressing into your hands so that the arms and the body, the upper body is taking just as much weight and as much emphasis as the lower body is too. So you're working both the upper body and the lower body. Good job. Okay, so now let's float the shoulders over the wrists again and then walk the hands up towards the feet and let the upper body hang. Make sure the feet are about hips width apart, upper body hangs down towards the floor, and then breathe in, arms come all the way up. Stand up to the sky, reach up the fingertips towards the ceiling. Well done. Breathe out, take a side bend over towards one side. Breathing in, come back up to the center. Breathe out, take a side bend over towards the other side. Lovely. Come back to the center, breathing in. Breathe out, fold down all the way towards the floor, placing the hands down. If you can, come into a halfway lift. You can leave your fingertips on the floor or you can take your hands onto your shins, look slightly in front of you. As you breathe out, put the hands back down on the ground and walk your feet back into the plank position we were just in. Very nice. So shoulders over the wrists, heels pressing back. Now pop your knees down onto the floor. Take your bottom backwards towards your heels and then swoop your chin and your chest forwards into a cobra pose. Nice. Come down a little bit, up onto your hands and knees, tucking under your toes, and you're into a downward dog. Let's take right foot up to the sky, reach it up. Step it through towards your hands. Put your left knee down onto the ground, so you're into a lunge. Breathe in, take the hands all of the way up towards the sky, reaching up. Breathing out, gently coming down. Lovely, lift up the back knee, press back through the heel so you've got a nice long position, and then step back into a plank. Good. Knees down. This time, leave your bottom in the air, toes tucked under. Bring your chin and your chest to the ground. Slide your feet forward. Lift up into cobra. Good. Breathe out, gently come down. Breathe into hands and knees. Tuck your toes under. Downward dog. Just press it out for a moment. Lifting the sit bones. Pressing into the feet. Pressing into the hands. Think about your body weight being even between these two regions. And then taking the left foot up to the sky. Breathe in. Step your left foot forwards towards your hands. Right knee comes down. Breathe in again. Come all the way up to the sky. Reach up. Gently lower hands down. Lovely stuff. Right knee lifts. Get yourself into that nice long lunge again so the left hip gets this big chance to open. Body weight back a little bit. Use your right knee as a pivot to step forwards towards the top of your mat and hang that down again. Good. Breathe in. Come up all the way up to the sky. Reach up. And then this time, as you breathe out, release the hands and bring them behind your back. So palms into the small of your back, chest forwards, lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Those with comfortable wrists could turn your fingertips up so that the fingers up, the palms are onto the small of the back, and you're rolling your elbows back, lifting your chest up. Good. Now bend the knees and slowly come all the way down. Let your head hang, forward fold, then halfway lift, breathe in. Fingertips could stay on the floor here, look forwards. Those that want to can jump, those that don't, walk your body back into a plank position. Good, hold this here, draw the navel in, and then let your body come to lie down on your mat. So just come into a nice forward position, laying on your tummy, hands down by your sides, and you're going to breathe the arms up, legs up into Shalavasana. Just hold this here for a breath or two. Those with the shoulder capability might want to link the fingers behind you and roll the shoulders back. Hold this here, and then bend the knees. Good job, lift the knees off of the floor. I can see lots of feet in the air. Beautiful. And then let's take the hands back, hold on to the tops of the feet and lift the knees. Good. Bow pose, very nice. Now with control, release the feet, come back into Shalavasana. Don't put the legs down, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then put the hands down in under the shoulders, lift up into Cobra, breathe in. Those that want to can come into an upward dog, so walk the hands underneath the shoulders, tops of the feet on the floor, firm the legs, lift the chest. And then soft knees, take the bottom back, come onto the toes, the downward dog. Beautiful, well done everybody. Look forwards towards the top of your mat. And either you can spring forwards if you want to, or you can step your feet up, whatever is good for you. Forward fold. Breathe in, arms wide. Come all the way up. Lovely, look thumbs. Breathe out, bring your hands to your heart. Good. Stand for a moment. Tadasana or mountain pose. Let the feet be nice and steady. If you want to grab a quick drink, you're very welcome to. Good. Kate's in. Excellent. Well done, Kate. I was worried about you for a minute. Let me grab my drink. Right. So, as you can probably see, we've got a little bit of a theme of back bends going on. So just do what you feel comfortable with. As you've seen already, we've done a bit of cobra, we've done a bit of shalabhasana, we've done a bit of upward dog, we've done a bit of bow. We've even done a little bit of just standing and leaning backwards. Please just do what you feel comfortable with and take any of those as an option. If you're on our tummy and you don't want to come into bow, just leave it out. If you're in any of the other back bends, just take a modification that you're familiar with, that you feel comfortable doing. All right, so then this time, we're going to come back to mountain pose, back to standing near the top of our mats. Good job. Let's breathe in, arms wide, all the way up. And then leave your left hand in the air and lower your right arm down by your side. So one arm is up, one arm is down. Reach the left fingertips up high as the right fingertips point down. Take your body weight, please, into your left leg and bend your right knee, taking your foot off of the floor. If you can, reach back for your foot and hold it in your hand. Just hold this steady as you gently maybe lean forwards. Now, if you've not got your foot, don't worry, you can hold your leg in instead, or just have your hand loose and the foot in the air and make the same shape without the bind, without the holding on bit. Now gently come up, right arm lifts up, right knee comes up in front of you, very nice. So we did a little bit of dancer pose. Let's do it again. So left arm stays up. If it's tired for your arm, bring it down onto your hip, reach back for your right foot, tip forwards a little bit, make sure the left leg's strong, and then come up again. Good job. Now we're going to step back, all the way back, down to the end of the mat, right leg back, arms come up high, balancing warrior. Good job. Now gently bow down, hands come down to the floor. Super stuff. Leave the right hand on the ground, turn to the left, take the left hand up to the sky again. Beautiful, well done everyone. Keep the left knee where it is and take the left arm back, lift the right arm up, press forwards with the right fingertips, press back through the left. Nice. Then come back down. Hands to the ground, either side of the left foot, step back to plank. Good. Okay, so you're going to spin to face to the right. Turn the toes to the right. So you're on the inside of your right foot and the outside of your left foot. Take your right arm up to the sky. Those that want to balance, take your right foot and put it on top of your left foot. Those that want to go a bit further, take your right foot up. And hold this, breathe. Good job. Gently come down, roll back down into a plank. And let's take the other side. Roll the other way. Lift the left arm up. Lift both hips up high as you can. You could stack left foot on top of right foot. You could float the left foot up if you want a slightly stronger practice. Draw the navel in, point the tailbone towards the heels. Good job, and come down. Rolling back. Let's take a downward dog. Just let it stretch out. And then float the knees down onto the floor. Take the bottom back towards the heels. And then swoop the chin and the chest forwards and come to lay on your tummy again. Hands down by your sides. Breathe in, Shalabhasana. So remember, you can stay here if you want to. Next stage is to bend the knees. Keep lifting the knees off the floor, lifting the sternum, rolling the shoulders back. If you want to link the fingers, you can do. Or reach back, find the tops of your feet to hold on to. Press the feet into the hands, lift the feet. Good. And then gently come down. Hands to the floor, lift up and into downward dog. Nicely done. Very good. Then when you're ready, take your right foot up to the sky. Step your right foot through to the front of your mat. Come up, breathe in, arms up to the sky, breathe up. And then put your hands on your hips. You're not allowed to put your left foot on the floor if you can. So when you're ready, start to lean forwards a little bit and float the left knee up in front of you. Good. Right arm comes up alongside your ear. Left arm goes down by the side of your body. Fingertips moving away from each other. One up, one down. Take the foot out behind you, keeping the knee bent. And see if you can reach back for the foot and tip forwards a little bit into dancer pose. Hold that there for a breath. And then come back up. Don't put the foot down on the floor, even if you're wobbly. Bring the knee out in front like a karate kid. And then one more time, take the knee out behind, reach back, press the foot into the hand, lift up through the right fingertips. Whoopsie. And then come back up, wobbling all over the place. And then step it back, because that's the challenging bit. We're going to get these glutes firing up. So step it back up into your balancing warrior again, reaching up, and then bowing down. Hands come down, feet go back, come and stand into a plank, knees on the floor, bottom back towards the heels, let the head bow down. Make a pillow for your head if you need to. Take a little bit of a rest for a moment. Breathe in and out. Good job. Okay, so slowly peeling yourself away from the floor. If you want to grab a quick drink, you can do. Taking a look at you all. Okay, and then come back to all fours. Let's take the body back into downward dog. And take the right foot up to the sky. Hold it there, pressing the left heel down into the ground and stepping the right foot through. And we need to do this on the other side because we didn't do it on the first side. So leave the left hand on the ground, take the right hand up to the sky, turn the body to the right so we get that nice stretch into the glutes on the outer right thigh. Press the left heel back firm. Keep the hips lifted, don't let them sink towards the floor through the midline of your body. Okay, so let's gently come back down and step up the left foot towards the top of the mat and hang the body down towards the ground. Take a breath in, come all of the way up. Reach the hands up high, breathe the hands down, let the hands rest in front of the heart as you gather your breath for a moment. Just breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so we're going to lead with the right leg now. You're going to put your hands onto your hips, take your body weight into your right leg and step your left foot back for a triangle pose position. So the left foot is slightly behind the right foot. The instep of the left foot matches or lines up with the heel of the right foot. Trikonasana, so arms up to shoulder height, please. Reach forwards, keeping the front leg nice and straight, and then bringing the right hand down just to rest it onto the top of the right shin maybe, or the ankle, whatever you can reach. Try to keep it as a side bend, remember. So Trikonasana is into the side body. Press into the left foot. See if you can, as you press down, if you can lift the left foot away from the ground, or hip away from the ground. Good job. Now let's turn the palm and lower the left arm alongside the ear. So keep it as a side bend. Keep working into the length on the left-hand side of the body, but lowering the left arm alongside the ear. Good. Now keeping the legs straight, cartwheel the arms to lift back up, turning the right palm up to the sky and sliding the left hand down the back of the left leg as you now open up onto the right hand side of your body. And see if you can lean back a little bit further, really open up down the right hand side. Good job. Now cartwheel back to shoulder height with your arms. Walk your left foot back a little bit further and bend your right knee. Coming into warrior two, you need to change your upper body alignment slightly so that your arms are sort of in a diagonal to what your legs are, just as we do normally in practice in class. All right, take your forearm onto your thigh and left arm alongside your ear to reach along the left hand side of your body. Again, nice and long. If you want to take your right hand down to the ground for a slightly deeper hip opener, go for it. And then again, keeping the right knee bent this time, cartwheel the arms up to horizontal, and then left hand down the back thigh as the right arm cartwheels alongside the right ear as you take a reverse warrior. Good. Now then, you need to make sure you've got some space in front of you. So I'm going to step my right foot back a little bit because I don't want to bang into the wall. So we're going to come from our reverse warrior and you're going to take the arms forwards and lift the left foot off of the floor. Take the right hand down to the ground, maybe find a cushion or a book to put it on if you need some extra height, and come into Ardha Chandrasana. So you're into a side body balance, pressing into the right foot, sending the left foot back. And then those that want to, don't worry about me wobbling all over the place. You can bend your left knee and reach back for your left foot and come into a half moon bow pose. Hold it, breathe. Press the foot into the hand, take the knee back, feel the quadricep opening up, and then gently release, come back into your half moon. Step the left foot back, warrior two. Right leg's probably screaming at you now. And then cartwheel, right hand down, spin up the left heel, step it back. The right leg can't wait for this, just press it out into downward dog, pedal through the heels, have a little dance. Nicely done, everyone, well done. Let's pop the knees down onto the floor, untuck the toes and take a little bit of a rest down. And just hold that there, just be soft for a moment. Invite some smoother, still breaths in and out. Good job. Okay, so let's slide the fingertips forwards and away from us. Wait for another inhalation to come in. So breathe in, float up to an all fours position. Tuck under your toes, breathe out, find yourself into a downward dog. Press back through the thigh bones, lift the sit bones up towards the ceiling. Remember to press as equally into the hands as you are into your feet. Let both ends of the body work simultaneously, work together. Draw the navel up towards the spine. Just hold this here for another breath. And then you can look towards your fingers, bend the knees and lightly jump forwards to the top of your mat, or you can step your way up, whatever is your preference. Take a breath in, come all the way up to stand, hands above the head. Look, thumbs reach up. Take another side bend now. Just see how that's feeling as we've worked into the sides of the body. Breathe in, back up to the center. Breathe out over to the other side. Breathe into the center. And then breathe out, release the hands down by your sides. Just close the eyes for a moment or two. Take a breath in and out. Just let your body become reacquainted with standing upright, and we'll repeat the same sequence on the other side. Okay, so if it helps, if you need some space, you can step back a little bit onto the end of the mat. We're going to come into triangle pose first. So you can put your hands on your hips to begin with. Your left foot stays where it is, and you want to stride your right foot back about 1 meter behind you with the instep in a straight line with the back foot. Arms come up to shoulder height. Start to reach forwards when you can, and the left hand comes down, right hand goes up, and you look up towards your thumb. And just hold this here and breathe. Remember about the right foot. All your body weight is kind of going to be moving forwards into the left leg, into the left foot. So see if you can keep the left leg strong, but also pressing equally down into the right foot, lifting the arch of the right foot, holding that there for another breath, breathing into all this lovely space in the side of the waist. Okay, let's look down. We're going to reverse the triangle now. So we're going to come back up and we're going to lift. So legs stay straight, left arm lifts up, right hand slides down the back of the right leg. Good job. See if you can take the left arm as far back, maintaining a side bend. Then back into triangle, please. Left hand comes down, and this time right arm goes all the way alongside the ear if you can, reaching forwards, reaching along, lifting the left rib cage up, so bring it forwards and through underneath the body. Good job. Very nice. Now bring the arms back, come up, and bend the front knee, warrior two. So a slight difference, slight bend, a slight diagonal turn to the body. Beautiful. Okay, so let's bring the forearm onto the thigh, right arm alongside the ear, and if you can see yourself, this is a great way, even though we don't like watching ourselves practice, can be a little bit intimidating, can be a little bit eye-opening as well, like, do I really look like that? But you can also look for the lines of your body, so see if you can get this lovely diagonal line. Good, and then keeping the left leg bent, cartwheel back for a reverse warrior. So leg stays bent, left hip is dropping down, right hand slides down the back body and opening up. See if you can create as much length along the left hand side as possible. Good, now to Ardha Chandrasana. So back to warrior two, maybe baby step in the right foot a little bit and then cartwheel, so not cartwheeling so much, but lifting right leg. Remember to turn the toes out to the side. Oh, sorry, left hand comes down to the ground. Put your hand on something if it needs it. Find that lovely long line all the way out through the fingertips, all the way back to the heel. Good job. And then those that want to, you could just try bending the knee, bringing the heel towards your bottom. If you want to take the hand back, sometimes it's easier to lift up a little bit, find the foot, come back into the pose, and then come down with the hand. So just take your time, no rush. Remember how even if you can't find your foot, just bend the knee and have your hand in the direction of your foot. Just hold this here for a breath or two longer. Rolling the right shoulder back, pressing the foot into the hand. Good job, everybody, well done. And then releasing Ardha Chandrasana again, bending the left knee a little bit and stepping back to warrior two. Beautiful, well done. Okay, let's cartwheel. Left hand down, right hand down. Spin up the right heel. Step back to plank this time, please, everybody. Good, you're all with me, well done. Knees down, chin and chest down. Swoop through. Cobra pose or upward dog. See what you feel comfortable with doing. And then bending the knees a little bit. Come into child's pose, please. So really softly leaning back, letting the head come down, letting the shoulders relax. Just take a breath or two in and out, really savouring, enjoying the fact that your body has worked hard. You've probably got a little bit of heat going on now. Maybe you're feeling a little bit out of breath even. If that's the case, don't worry. Just keep letting your body breathe smoothly and evenly. Okay. So we're going to do one more thing before we finish. So I'd like you to come back up to all fours when you're ready. Shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes under. Find a plank pose. So for some of you, this may be where you want to stay. Or you can bring your feet together, big toes touch. Roll onto one side, don't mind which way you go. So you have the option of stacking the feet as I am doing, or you could bring one foot in front of the other or one knee bent up here if you want to. Take your hand up towards the ceiling. I'm just going to move away from the wall slightly. So stay in your side plank. You could lift the top leg. And for some of you, you might want to bend the top leg, reach back for the foot and come into a bow plank. Nice, well done. And gently release. Come back down. We do straight onto the other side. So roll onto the other side. Just find a side plank if you're not doing the full expression. Hand can be up, the hips lifting. If you want to, take the top foot up. And then option to reach back for the foot. Hold it there, press it in. Good job. And then gently release. Come back to a plank, step back into a down dog, press equally between hands and feet, well done. And then let's pop the knees down onto the floor, untuck the toes and take another rest. Gently let the head bow down, soften the breath, breathe in and out gently. We did it. You did it. Well done. Okay, so from here, let's ease ourselves upright. Let's start to cool the body down. If you need to go because you've got work commitments, I will catch up with you. It was lovely to see you. But if you can stay for a moment and we're going to cool down together, we're going to take some cats and cows. See you, fun team. Thank you for coming. See you soon. I'll be in touch. Okay, so just rounding your body into some cats and cows. Good job. Breathing out for the cat. Breathing in to curl the spine for cow. One more time, breathing out. Good job. And then coming back, coming on to lying down, please. So lie on your back. And we're just going to do a tiny little bit of abdominal work. We've got about a couple of minutes left, so I'm apologising in advance if you've got to go off. If you're a bit more easy on time, stick with me. Okay, so knees bent. What I'd like you to do is lift your arms up above your head and come into eagle arms. So cross the right elbow on top of over the left and wrap the arms around. Now, if you can't do that with ease, just cross the right elbow on top of the left elbow and hold the opposite shoulder. Okay, so that's option 1 and 2 for the arms. And then we're going to do the opposite with the legs. So you want to take the left leg and cross it over the top of the right. So you've got the knees bent. Those that want to can tuck the left toes behind the right calf if you wish to. So you kind of got eagle, but you're lying down for it. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, bring the elbows and the knees towards each other and inhale to come back down. Now, as you exhale this time, take the elbows to the left of the thigh. Breathe in, come back to the center. As you breathe out, take the elbows to the right, bring the knees in as close as you can, and then release. Good. Come back to the center, breathe out, curl up, and we'll do a couple more of those. Breathe in, come down, breathe out, curl up. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. Good job. Unravel arms, unravel legs. Just bend the knee, keep the knees bent, just wave the knees from side to side a couple of times. Okay. And then we go the other way. So left arm on top of right arm, wrapping the arms around. Good job. Then right knee on top of left. Tuck the toes behind the calf if you can manage it, so that will mean the feet come off the floor most likely. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, curl up, knees towards elbows. Breathe in, back down to the center. As you breathe out, take the elbows to the left, knees to the right. Come up, come down, sorry, back in, and exhale, elbows to the right, knees to the left. Come back to center, and then 3 more, just to the center. Breathe out, curl up. Breathe in, come in. Out, curl up, well done. Breathe in. Last one, curling up and out. Unravel. Well done. Arms relaxed, knees bent. Rock the knees from side to side. And just take a couple more of these. Just let the head go in the opposite direction to the knees. Good job. And then you can come back to the center and slide your feet down to the corners of your mat. We're not going to stay very long in a Shavasana, just a moment or two, just as we do in our normal Thursday morning practice at the Cyclo Park, just a minute or two, just to kind of let the body settle and kind of realign itself. Just a little bit of stillness is so beneficial. If you've got time later, take time to take a proper Shavasana. Take time for a 10 or a 15-minute lie down. If you can do it on the floor, great, but if you want to do it on your bed, go for it. And make it a Shavasana. Make it a time where you're just perfectly still, but quietly alert. And this is said, this opportunity to be still can really help. If you've had a restless night than the previous night and you've missed out on some sleep, then taking a short Shavasana, or even like they say a power nap, even if you just nod off for a minute, it's the equivalent, they say, of about an hour and a half of lost sleep from the night before. So really worthwhile, even if it's just 10 minutes of stillness. You're going to just press the reset and the restore button for yourself. Okay. So breathe in and breathe out and enjoy. Enjoy the beating of your heart. Enjoy the movement that you're still probably feeling of energy. Nice. Okay. So now let's take a nice big breath in and reach the arms alongside the ears. Take a nice big stretch out. And then you can release the arms, bend the knees, and we'll roll it over to one side and come up to sit. Good job. So as you come up to sit, we'll finish together and we'll do what we normally do, and then I'll unmute you, and if you've got anything you want to ask, you can ask it then. So take your fingertips to the side. Take a nice deep big breath in. Arms come up. Breathe out. Bring the hands down to the heart. Let the hands rest there. Close your eyes. And be grateful for your practice. Be grateful for your body, your mind that has enabled you to practice. Be grateful that the sun is shining on this beautiful day and that you've allowed yourself to practice this going to fuel your whole day with positivity and good vibes. So you're going to take another big breath in, open your eyes, well done. Namaste to you all. And thank you ever so much for joining in. I'm just going to scooch over to the laptop.